Hey guys, as you saw, today is Saturday and I just decided to upgrade my gaming PC. You know, I always like to try new things with my setup, and for those who follow the channel, you know we built this PC, about 8 months ago? That video blew up here on the channel. It did really well, especially because this PC is really awesome. Just check it out. But man, I've enjoyed it a lot already, and now it's time for us to make some upgrades to make it even cooler, even more like those overseas builds, you know? So we can make some videos for Instagram, you know? I really like that, so I bought a lot of cool stuff. We have a new motherboard here, ROG Strix, really awesome. A case, a big case from Lightech, already comes with a screen, 8 fans. We also have other water cooler here that I bought. My friend Pri from the United States brought it for me a while ago, and I was waiting for the right time to use it. For those who watch PC edits, have you seen people overseas using this other water cooler with an OLED screen? It makes the setup look amazing. Let's start the video and show you more details. Let's go, guys. I'll show you the new items I bought for my setup, starting with this unique case I shared in my deals group. If you didn't know, I have a deals group. With over 66,000 people, I post lots of coupons and deals for you 24 hours a day. I found this here. Look, this is the Lightech Signo Snow case. It's basically an aquarium style case that already comes with 8 fans, including 2 in the back. This is unique and comes with a small customizable screen. I posted it here for you at an amazing 636 rays with everything included. And for example, that Lian Li case where I had to buy the fans and the screen separately. I spent like around 1,500 to 2,000 rays, and here it came out to just 600 bucks. Everything's included. I'll put the group link in the description. This group is great for saving money. And yeah, I know it's a good case, but let's see in the end if it's going to look better than my current case, right? I'm really excited to build this PC in this case because it even has glass on the top, so it should give a really unique effect to the PC, you know? Man, as you guys could see, it really has a very elegant look, you know, very like, how can I say, very much like those overseas builds. It has this top part here, all made of glass. In addition to these 2 rear fans, there are 3 on the side and 3 more at the bottom, so you won't need to buy extra fans. Here, man, it's really easy to open the case. Let me take out this screw from the back, pull the glass here. Here's the little box where we'll have our screen, which I'm going to show you guys. Check this out, it's a customizable little screen. It already has the right pins here, so you can fit it on this top part. Look, it's in place, and like this, you can put wallpapers, GIFs, and then how's your PC zone going to look amazing? Down here, we'll have the controller to manage the fans, plus all the screws needed for the graphics card, power supply, and more are included. One thing I liked was this rubber part here, so it hides the cables, but this top part here is very exposed. That's the downside of this case. I didn't really like it. The rubber part here could have been up top too. It'd look cool. I'm also unsure if the graphics card can be mounted vertically since this part differs from Ali's case. We'll test it and see. It already has an adjustable graphics card support here, and here's the fan controller. Look, you can put everything here and control it with the remote it comes with, right? Another thing I really like is that you can just unlock it here and open up the whole case. I'm not sure if we can remove this front glass, but I don't think we'll even need to. By the way, the little screen comes with a USB Type-C cable that you connect directly to the motherboard's 9-pin USB header, so you can use the software and control it, alright? Looking at the back, there's plenty of space. Here's the controller, all the case cables, and a small door to help organize them. Just close it up and it looks great. The power supply area has a rubber lining and space for cables. It's pretty straightforward. The space here is excellent. Lightech really messed up with these fan cables coming out the front through the rubber. There could have been space for them to exit at the back instead. I'll have to fix this. It looks ugly. Well, besides the cables on this side, there's still a nice passage for you to run them to the other side. I'll have to run them through the middle of this little door gap, you know? Anyway, we also have our new motherboard here, which also came from the United States. That's why it's without the box. This one is a B850 ROG Strix, man. Check it out. What a beautiful thing. Wow, look at the details on this board, man. Choose the Asus ROG Strix motherboard for top features and great design. You can't go wrong. This one is the B850A ROG Strix. It's the gaming Wi-Fi version, so it comes with a little white Wi-Fi adapter with a magnet so you can attach it to the back of the case. Very cool. It has reinforced PCI Express here. It has NVMe 5.0 here plus PCI Express down here if I'm not mistaken. At the bottom there will be more slots. NVMe, I'm going to have to open it soon because I have 3 NVMe's in my PC. There's this really nice heavy-duty heatsink here, 4 memory slots, simply a very advanced motherboard. Not that we're not already doing well here, right? Because here we have a B650 ROG Strix, but since I had the opportunity, let's go with the 850 as well. Man, just look at how beautiful this is. Well, I'm going to remove this plate here so we can install the processor. Check this out. And this board here supports the most powerful Ryzen available right now, you know? Ryzen 7, Ryzen 9. Let me go ahead and remove this huge heatsink here so we can take a look at the NVMe slots, you know? And Look, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 slots to install these NVMe SSDs, with the main one being 5.0 and these 3 here are 4.0. I just found it a bit different here. This 5.0 slot has like a lever here. Let me take it out to see. Wow, that's different, man. Look at the size of this heatsink. It already comes with thermal paste, and there's also thermal paste here on the top part. Man, I love testing new stuff. My God, I'm really excited. To fit it in, just put it here, lift the lever, that's it. There are a few more things here. Look, SATA cable, here's the manual. There's also a little strip that says Republic of Games. Really cool, man. Apparently, there are rubber spacers here, some Hellerman straps, a screw for the SSD. Anyway, really awesome. This is the top when it comes to motherboards. Asus ROG, man, I've always dreamed of having a board like this. I'm really happy to be able to achieve this thanks to the channel. Thanks so much, guys. Let's go to the next item here because I want to build this PC soon. Next item here. The guys also came from the United States, but it's already available in Brazil now. I'll leave the link for you. This one is the Trix Panorama 300DU 360. For those who watch videos from people in the United States or from various countries, they use this liquid cooler a lot because it's really beautiful. Here, there's a curved screen where you can put a GIF or something like that, which really gives your setup a unique look. Man, I got the 360 version here, 360 millimeters. There's a little box here with several accessories, right? There's the bracket here, right? For you to use on Intel AMD. All the necessary screws are included. And it even comes with thermal paste. Check it out. Now let's start by taking apart this huge and heavy PC so we can build our refreshed, really good looking PC. So to start our project, we'll need to take apart this big PC because we're going to reuse the processor, memory, RAM, graphics card, and other components in the new case. So let's go. This is going to be a lot of work because this case is heavy. Everything I did here took a lot of effort, so taking it apart is going to be even more work. Anyway, man, let's get started here. I finished disassembling everything. Here are the graphics card, memory, RAM, and processor. As I assemble the PC, I'll review each spec for you since many people have questions. First, let's clean up these components. I thought living in an apartment would be easier than a house, but honestly, apartments seem to get much dirtier. Just look at this, it's disgusting. I'll tidy this up, then we'll start assembling. Alright guys, I've already got everything organized and cleaned up so we can start our masterpiece, because to me this is a work of art, man. You'll see at the end. I grabbed a box here to support the motherboard, and by the way, this box is from Asus, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary this year. And this box here, look, is for those who are daring. In other words, for the daring ones, right? And this box says a little about the launch that's happening now, which is basically the new gaming laptop. Zephyrus Duo, which is a laptop with 2 OLED screens, Intel Core Ultra 9, and an RTX 5090, like it's the most powerful laptop in the world, along with 2 OLED screens. Man, this is something really unique. Maybe I can bring it here to the channel to show you guys. It comes with a headset stand and also this awesome ROG Strix mouse pad. Look at the size, man. It's big, black, really nice right here at the bottom, right? Republic of Gamers, it also comes with a little bag with some themed dice here. Check it out. They even have the ROG symbol and the symbol of the new gaming laptop. Man, really cool. This release is really unique, so I'll leave the link for you guys to check it out later, alright? Alright, so let's start building here. I'll tell you all the specs of my PC, starting with the motherboard, the B850 ROG Strix. Let's put it in here. The processor here is a Ryzen 7 7800X3D, one of the best processors for gaming right now. Recently, there have been many deals available at Kaboom. I share them in my group using coupon code RR1.757 for anyone building a PC. If you want to use a powerful graphics card and play high FPS games for hours, this processor is the one to get right now. Alright, let's fit it here on our motherboard. Let's open up the slot here. Let's take this out. Now just fit it in carefully, okay? It's in, all set, and it's stuck. Wow, that's tight. Phew, it worked out. Now let's move on to the RAM. We have two 16GB sticks here, totaling 32GB from the brand Asgard. They each have 6000 mAh. These are really good memory sticks, and lately it's been pretty hard to find this kind. Alright guys? If I find it, I'll put the link in the description. Now place it in slot 2 and 4, fit it in, and let me check. Apply a bit of force, but don't damage it. Put the other one in here as well. Done. Now for the SSD, here we go, guys. 1TB from Rickham or Rixum 14GB. This is really fast. It's PCI Express 5.0, so let's put it in the main slot. Here we have two 2TB from Helitech. I bought this on AliExpress over 2 years ago. We also have 2 more 2TB drives from Colchon with 7500 MB per second speeds. All are available on AliExpress. I've had them for a long time and they work really well. Man, so let's take off this heatsink so we can install our top tier SSD. We come here and remove this plastic film to expose the thermal pad, and here there's a thermal pad underneath as well. Look, we take it off too. Now we just need to fit our SSD, replace the heatsink, and remove these larger heatsinks to install the other two. Right guys, the motherboard is ready for us to put in the case. First, let's see if we can install the vertical support for our graphics card here in the case. Right guys? It worked out putting our vertical support here, and this other support from the case itself will help hold up the graphics card since it's pretty heavy. All set. Now let's install the motherboard. The good thing about this board is that the I/O shield is already attached to it. By the way, let me remove this little plastic here. Now we're good. We need one here, here, and here. I think that's it. Well, the standoffs already come with the case, okay? If you don't know, let me show you. This small piece creates space between the motherboard and case so it can be screwed in. I've installed the motherboard already. Everything matches perfectly. I'm also watching the England versus Norway game. Norway, who unfortunately knocked Brazil out. But anyway, now let's remove these fans here so we can install our awesome radiator. Let's lift the case here. Then we'll have to remove all the screws in the back so we can install the radiator. So I found these old magnetic fans I used before, and I decided I'm going to use them because they're much better. Check this out. They only have 2 cables coming out for every 3 fans, while the other ones have a bunch of cables for each fan. Look at the mess it makes. I'll remove all the fans from the water cooler and install these new ones. Be right back. Guys, I've already installed all the fans here. Look, man, it looks much better this way. Now let's install the pump. It's really simple. I put the bracket here, which comes with it. Now you just have to fit it in here. Look, it'll fit perfectly. Let me see. That's it. Now just put these screws in and done. Man, the water cooler is really simple to install, right guys? I finished installing the water cooler here. It's going to stay more or less in this position. Let's see if it works out in the end. Now let's install the power supply, run the cables, and we'll be finishing up. Here, let me show you how the screen works here. Look, you can leave it without the screen or with the screen. You just come here, fit it in, and it stays in the right position. You just need to connect this cable here, obviously, but anyway, I'm going to install the power supply here now. Well, this is a GX 8050 80 Plus Gold power supply from GameMax. It's a great fully modular power supply. Look, you only connect the cables you're going to use, so it really helps with organization. Guys, here's the deal. I've already installed the power supply and routed the cables to the front. And man, I didn't even record that part because it took a while, like about 2 hours. I wanted to make everything look really nice, so I only put in what's necessary and tried to keep the number of cables to a minimum. Now let's install our OLED screen, and later I'll put a GIF on it. It's going to look really cool. Alright, just fit it in here and I'm good to go. We'll connect the USB cable here, then install the graphics card and do the workaround. Plug it into the USB. There, it worked. Now let's install the graphics card. It's tough since space here is tight. I'll set this little screen aside for now, like this. Let's remove it. Since it's already connected, there's no problem leaving it aside. Now let's try to install the graphics card. Okay, is it plugged into the PCI? The pump cables here are going to be a bit tight, but I forgot to finish talking, but I managed to fit it in, though it wasn't perfect. I'll need to swap this vertical PCI Express 4.0 riser for a slightly larger one so the card sits further forward. It's too tight now, the hoses are squeezed and it's close to the fan, but for now, it'll work. I'll update you later. Now fitting our little screen here, let's see if it works. Let's see. Perfect. At least this part here, look, turned out just right. The cables are well hidden here. Now let's finish the assembly, plug everything in and get ready to celebrate, guys. Let's see if this thing is going to look good, if it's going to turn on, if everything will work. Let's go. I'm excited. Alright guys, after many hours, the PC is finally assembled. I tried to leave as few visible cables as possible. Even the water cooler hose is barely visible. There are only the CPU cable, the motherboard cable, and the graphics card cable here. Finally, we'll have this water cooler with this awesome little screen that I've wanted to install for a long time, and let's see how the result turns out. Let me turn on the power supply here. If everything goes well, we might even play a game today to see how this turns out. Everything's in the dark, huh? Look, the little screen on top is already on, and even the water cooler turned on here too, man. Even with the PC turned off, everything up there is already on, and that's it. Let's turn it on here and see the result now. Guys, 3, 2, 1.
The fireworks, I keep the parents. It's the brawn tree, I got the strength, I'm charging. Don't search us, we don't cut it. I keep the parent, it's the brawn tree, I got the strength.
Look at how the result turned out, man. It looks way better than I expected, huh? Check out this little screen on this liquid cooler. It's so beautiful. And I'm still gonna take some pictures. Some custom themes here. This one came with its own software, and I'll even show you guys that it's really simple. And there's also this screen with its own software, which has several themes too, so we can use both. You can customize it however you like. This time I focused on making it much cleaner with fewer cables. In fact, that other strip, just like this one, I ended up leaving it out because I thought it was making things too cluttered. I just left this one here from the motherboard, put the cover here on the graphics card so the front looks all white. But man, if you think it's better without it, drop a comment there too. Check out this Rogstrix detail. It's even wider than the other with more white accents. I really like the case overall. It's great quality. There are several things that could definitely be improved, but in the end I managed to put together a really good build. The liquid cooler tube is really well hidden, man. You can barely tell there's a liquid cooler here, but it did get a little tight. Later I'll improve this too. I'll get a better bracket here to leave more space there. On the motherboard, that gap above the motherboard doesn't really please me, but I also tried to keep as few cables visible as possible, and well, that's it. Here's a general view of how the setup turned out. Here's a bit of the liquid cooler software. It automatically detects the liquid cooler for us. It has a lot of really cool themes here. And there's also software here for the case screen. There are a lot of cool themes here, but you can go to this website, which I'll leave in the description, and you'll find lots and lots of themes to choose from. Guys, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave suggestions on how to improve the setup, since that's what this channel is all about. The giveaway is in the previous video. We're going to give away a little PC here on the channel. So go check out that video. It's really good. That's it, guys. See you in the next video. Thanks, see you, and I'm out.